Today, I'll be turning this into this. In 10 minutes, I'll show you how you can make your very own using my templates, which are available in the description down below. I start off by printing out the template. For every piece, I cut them out, glue them onto cardboard, and then cut them out again. Now just repeat that 40 more times. Now that I have all the parts, I can begin assembling the helmet. Beginning with the dome, I'm going to curve and bend this piece so that I can glue the darts together. Darts are the triangular cutouts, which when glued together help create a curved or angular shape. For each part that has darts, the first step will always be to glue the darts together, which later on in the tutorial I won't show as much as it is a very repetitive process. Repeat the last two steps for the other quarters of the dome. Then glue the corresponding front and back pieces together that make up the right and left half of the dome. Finally, glue both halves together and then put the dome aside. For the back side, remember to line up the seam on the back plate with the dome so that it's centered properly. After that, you can glue it to the dome. To fill in the sides, we have these plates that go on either side. It is important to note that this piece overlaps on top of the dome at the front where there is an extra edge. This is marked along the inside of the helmet with the dotted line. To ensure you can see the dotted line on the outside, you have to make small cuts along the dotted line, which on the outside should look like this. Now that it's attached, there should be a smooth transition in between the dome and where the visor will be. To finish off the backside, I'm going to add this piece at the bottom, which also has an extra edge that goes behind the rest of the helmet. And it connects directly to the sides. Repeat the same steps for the dotted line like before, and it should look like this. With that in place, the backside is complete. This piece makes up the front of the helmet, and it attaches to both sides like this. And once again, you follow the same steps for the dotted line. To keep the visor in the right spot, it needs somewhere to rest on. That's what this piece does. It's just a rim that goes on the inside, all along the front of the helmet. While designing the helmet, I included a support to help hold the shape of the helmet, but later on this actually got in the way and I ended up removing it. I only recommend using it if your helmet is still very flimsy at this point, however, I have modified the final version to fit better. Now, to finish the base of the helmet, I'm going to attach the inner and outer rim, which are made up of these 6 pieces. The inner rim is more for stability, while the outer rim is for detail, and it covers up the corrugation of the inner rim. And just like that, the base of the helmet is complete. Now that the main helmet is finished, it's time to make the details. With all the details put together, the only thing left to make is the visor. I'll start off by taping both halves of the visor template together. Now I have one piece which I can easily trace out onto a 0.5mm plastic sheet. Then I can use the template to mark out the holes where the visor will connect to the helmet. The helmet also needs a hole on either side, which is marked on the inside of the helmet with a dot. These rings will allow the visor to move up and down smoothly without damaging the paint later on. These detail pieces will go on top of the visor to cover up the hole and the pin. To do this, you'll need to punch a hole halfway through the piece and then glue in a toothpick, which will serve as a pin. Repeat that process for the other side, and then you can use both pins to hold the visor in place. Once both pins are in place, the visor should be able to move up and down smoothly. Now you can finally see the finished helmet with all the details in place. When painting, I recommend removing the visor, back fin, the hook, and the chin detail at the front to be painted separately and attached on later. I hope you enjoyed the build. Like I said at the beginning, the templates are available in the description down below. Please consider giving the video a like and leave a comment on what I should make next.
Subscribe.